Hey guys, welcome to Where Worlds Collide. Gonna talk about my auto buy authors again, my little mini series that I'm coming up with, which I've got a lot of authors that I'll go, they'll write it, I'll buy it, put it in my hands right now and I'll read it. Today I'm talking about Lindsey KELK, who I'm a little bit of a fangirl because she's wonderful. She's a wonderful human, wonderful writer, and she's funny. I love her. She's great. How did I become a Lindsey KELK fan? So the first book I ever read, this is a trip down memory lane right here. The first book I ever read by her was a book called I Heart Christmas, which isn't the first in the series, but it's the first book of hers I came across. Actually recommended by Zoella on YouTube, if anyone remembers those back in the day. So that was one that she was like, I've read this book, it's amazing. And then the next week, I think it was if you buy this newspaper, you can get this book for £1 at Tesco. So I was like, right, she thinks it's funny, she thinks it's great, I'm reading that one. Unbeknownst to me that I was delving straight into the middle of a series of books that would eventually become one of my favourite series of books ever, which is the I Heart series. So I Heart Christmas was a fun Christmas book. I love a Christmas book. I don't get to read enough of them during the Christmas season, so I probably should work on that for this Christmas. Future Gwenny, we're reading a lot more Christmas books, all right? But she was just funny and witty and relatable, and there's so many pop culture references in a book. It just appealed to my sense of humour and appealed to everything I really enjoy, and such an accessible way of writing, which reminded me, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, reminded me of Meg Cabot's style of writing in The Princess Diaries, which that's a sneak peek of another auto-buy author for me. But I just enjoyed that everything felt so up to date, and it felt relatable and as if it could happen. So once I'd read that and realised that it was a series, I went back and I bought the first book in the series, which is I Heart New York. And me and I Heart New York, we go way back, but I just love that book so much. I reread it almost every year. Like I said, it's funny, it's witty. It's about a girl called Angela who goes to her best friend's wedding. She is maid of honour, and calamities just happen where she finds out her boyfriend is cheating on her with someone else at the wedding, and I think it's the bride's husband's workmate. I think she's like, what the hell? So she ends up breaking the groom's hand and then running away and thinking, I have to change my life, what do I do now? So she runs away to New York, and it's seeing New York through her eyes, and she's never been there before, and it's almost the land where dreams are made of. And for a very long period of time, it made me want to move to New York and move and work there and just be in it, in the hustle and bustle. And and this series follows Angela and her growing relationships with men, the people that she comes across, her friendships are a really strong thread within Lindsey KELK books, and it's just women supporting women, and Lindsey knows how to write a beautiful book boyfriend. Alex Reid, unfortunate name because one of Katie Price's ex-husbands, but that Alex Reid in that book is in my top 5 book boyfriends of all time. I love that man. He's in a band, need I say more? Once I'd moved on from those, and Lindsey was writing more and more of the I Heart series, but she's also got other standalone novels, but the whole universe just ties in together, which I think is wonderful. So you get sort of Easter eggs from other books, like Jenny Lopez, not that Jenny Lopez, she crops up in another couple of the books, and interwoven is like, I love playing the game of spot who's from a different book. My favourite Lindsey KELK book is The Single Girl's To-Do List. I found that at a time when I needed it in my life, and it was wonderful. It made me smile, and everything about it was just like, do you know what? Let's do this. It's great. I have met Lindsey at 2 signings, which I went to. I went to one in Bristol and then one in Cardiff. The one in Bristol, I brought what I had at the time was the current back catalogue, and I brought as much as I could, and I was like, I'll wait till the end so that everyone else gets their book signed and I can get my whole back catalogue of books signed. And she's a lovely lady. She's just funny, relatable. She had a wonderful makeup podcast and had great recommends for makeup. She's the queen of romance. I'll say it now. Writes a wonderful book boyfriend, relatable main characters. She's ventured into fantasy. So she's written the Bell Witches series, which is also great. She says that there's more of what she would write, but that woman could write anything and I'd buy it. I'm really enjoying The Bell Witches. Atlanta, Georgia. It feels very like it's spooky season and it's great. Her latest book, she's writing under a pseudonym, which is Lindsey KELK. It's a campus romance series and it's great. Wonderful. Would recommend. She's currently writing the second one, so we can hope to see that soon. She's one of my auto-buy authors, and I think if you like romance or just want something relatable or someone that weaves Taylor Swift references into their book, I think Lindsey's the one for you. I'd love to get her on the channel sometime. That would be something. If you want to see that, comment it below. See if we can get Lindsey's attention and see if she'll come and have a chit chat about books and writing and all things romance and in between and anything else that comes up really. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've ever read any Lindsey KELK, what's your favourite Lindsey KELK, or if you want to give her a go after my shining accolade. I really hope it's shining. But yeah, I'll catch you next time on Where Worlds Collide. Bye!